the Flashforge Creator 5 3D printer. This review, I'm going to go in depth on what it can do, who it's for, some things you need to look out for. And I've been in 3D printing for a decade now, and this is leaps and bounds from where the 3D printing craze started. This is so intuitive and advanced especially compared to those. It did a little boat. This is called a Benchy. It did this with 4 color changes in 51 minutes with very minimal waste. This is how much waste came from a 4 color change 3D print of this little boat, which is very significant on both sides of it, both speed and efficiency. Because if you're looking for a printer that you don't want to be wasteful, because this filament costs money, so that alone makes this a very good option. Now when it comes, it's in a big box, and assembly took about an hour, and it's not even difficult. If you can read a manual or put IKEA furniture together, this is going to be no problem. You just got to be patient. The most difficult part of putting it together was this section here. You just want to make sure that the pieces align. And from there, it's pretty basic. You're really just screwing a few things together, unscrewing the base plate. Just take your time, follow the directions, and it'll be good. And now it also has an app and a camera, so you can monitor it. It will send you notifications if there's a problem with the print, or when it's done. It's very intuitive that way. And here's a lot of the materials that it can use. I'm sure the list will grow as more materials are created. Now the thickness, it can lay down a thickness of 0.1 to 0.4 millimeters. That is very thin. Basically, it can print rigid things, it can print flexible things, all in one printer. Now when you tell the piece to print, it does go through a calibration process that is not included on that 51-minute time. Because the Pro has the enclosure, it regulates temperature way better. On my early 3D printers, I've had so many prints fail because it didn't have an enclosure. So the enclosure is crucial. It keeps the temperature consistent throughout the print, which matters because if you have this set up where a window is open, maybe a wind blows by, or maybe you have it in a garage, as soon as that garage door opens, you're changing the temperature 5 to 10 degrees easy. So the enclosure is great. It is a bit tall. As far as noise, it's really not that noisy. You hear the hum of the fan and the whirring of the servos in there as it's printing. It does warm up the room a bit. I mean, it's 65 degrees Celsius in there, so having it in the garage is worthwhile. You can turn the light off, and there is a flicker that you see on video. That's not happening. You don't see it except on camera, the flickering of the light. And because you have 4 nozzles instead of 1, when you change color, there's no color bleed. That's basically when it's transitioning on the print. You can see it sometimes where you see, oh, it picked up right here, and maybe it's a little melded a bit. That doesn't happen because you have 4 separate nozzles each with its own color. Another thing that this has is vibration compensation. Now, when I set this up for the video and just put the whole thing together, this workbench, it's pretty stable, but it wobbles. And so when this really gets going, you can see it shaking. It compensates for that. Now, I'm going to have this on a very sturdy workspace where I'm storing it permanently, but for the video on this workbench, there's a lot of vibration. Another feature is power recovery. If the power goes off mid-print, it will, once the power comes back on, it will pick up where it left off. That is so cool. So now you're not worried about losing prints if you live somewhere where power goes out frequently or you trip a breaker all the time. So it also has adaptive heating and cooling, so it moderates the temperature. If it's getting too hot in there, it'll cool it down. If it's getting too cool, it will heat it up. In addition to that, it has a HEPA filter with a charcoal activated filter as well. So while some filaments are not really a problem with the fumes, you still don't want to be breathing them in. Some of them actually can be quite irritating or potentially toxic. So having that air filtration system is a great add-on. One of the ways that this printer is so fast is how fast it can swap colors. It is literally a 7-second swap time from one color to another. So compare that to single head printers where even if it is automatic color changing, it has to remove the old color, put the new color, feed the new color in, purge it, and then go on printing. So you're wasting time and you're wasting filament. And combine this with things like Meshi and other services out there, and you can create so much with very minimal knowledge. I mean, if you are knowledgeable, the things you can create are insane. So it is an excellent entry-level printer because it handles so much that you don't realize you have to think about. But then also, if you want to print advanced things, the speed and efficiency, it's all there as well. It really is a great 3D printer. If you want more videos specifically about the Flashforge Creator Pro 5, let me know in the comments. Click subscribe. But I also put a link in the description for this printer and some accessories that you'd want to make sure that you pick up when you buy the printer.